Hello, welcome, I'm Scrumpy. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 18 of our Let's Play as Danish Raiders. We've just come to a really important time in the series because King Olaf has come of age. He's now 16. We've ditched our regent. Unfortunately, despite having a level 4 educator, a guardian with a level 4 education trait, we have become a thrifty clerk, which is a level 2 education trait. It's fairly useless. So we're not really the... Our attributes aren't great. Diplomacy 14 is our best. Martial 8 is fairly bad. Stewardship 13 is okay. Intrigue 3 is terrible. Learning 8 is okay. As a reminder, my father also wasn't brilliant, but he had much better martial and was a Viking. Maybe we can earn the Viking trait as we go by in time as well. We've got the Craven trait, which is really a negative one that we'd like to get rid of. Perhaps we can go on a hunt at some point or select the war focus, which might help to shift it. But I must say, I think our primary concern, as it has been for the last 16 years, excuse me, is staying alive, because we still do not have anyone else and any other males in our dynasty whatsoever. So we've got, as a little reminder, in Jylland, we've got 4 sisters, or 3 half-sisters and 1 sister. No other men in the dynasty, so we've got to survive and have a male heir quickly. So that's got to be our overriding concern, so we will not be leading armies for a while. So I'm going to click this button that says you are currently forbidden to lead armies, which means that we aren't going to get this Viking trait and we're not going to get much better martial for a while, but we must get babied up quickly. So there's a huge amount going on. It's massively exciting. We're in a major war defending against this high chief down here of Cuavia, they've got a really large army that they brought in, but we are currently crushing that army in this battle here. If you can remember, we're about to win this battle. We're on the top line, they're on the bottom line, so we had minus 2% war score. That's going to change in our favour shortly. I very much expect to win this war. We are not fighting anybody else. We have a truce with East Francia, we have a truce with Danzig. You may remember that we are kind of, like all Norse in the longer term, we are ultimately, I guess, looking to become a reformed pagan. We're currently an unreformed pagan, Germanic pagan, unreformed. If we can control 3 of the holy sites, we've got Tolan and we've got Hyeldra. We need 1 more before we can reform the Germanic faith. And we'll talk more about that in a minute, but that ultimately is what I guess we're looking to do. And then potentially from there, we're also looking to adopt feudalism and become a civilized nation. There will be some downsides to that, but there are some upsides too. But in the meantime, we're going to absolutely enjoy being Norse. So, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat today. So, there are 2 options for getting that 3rd, 2 easy options or relatively simple options for getting this 3rd holy site. We've got one here, which is part of quite a powerful nation of Scipyod. But there's a boy in charge that we could perhaps go for, because he's quite low on power at the moment. But we could conquer that potentially. I think we could conquer. Was it Upland? Which one was it? Yeah, in Upland, the bishopric, or the temple in Upland. So this one here, Uppsala. And we could also go for, we've got this one. Sorry everybody, that's controlled. We could go for this one. Not sure whether we can actually get that. Let's try. We could potentially, it looks like we have a CB, a Casus Belli. So there are a couple of options. Also, there is the option of East Francia to go for this one here. Paderborn, is it? Paderborn. So Paderborn is, yeah, this one here. But currently we've got a truce with the current king, Arnulf of East Francia, so we'd have to wait, or have to wait a while, or we'd have to kill him off. So lots of options there. That's where we're heading to. That's where we want to get to. We need realm stability. We need a son. We need concubines. We need realm stability. We need to deal with the current war that we've got. Well, we've got a whole lot of new and exciting things we can do about character focuses and ambitions because we've now come of age. We can do a whole lot of marrying off that we couldn't do before because we've now come of age. And we can plot to kill now. And obvious targets will be... will be Pomeranian, or powerful Pomeranians that are young, that will be who don't have children. So, for example, this guy here has got 3 counties: Stettin, Volgast, and Altmark. He has his heir is me. So if I kill him, I will inherit those. So he's a clear candidate. There's another one in Brandenburg who's just got Brandenburg. It's a powerful county though. Again, I'm his heir, so he's on the kill list. Because they're young, generally there's a good chance of killing them. So yeah, we have potential plot power of 319% here. So that's really positive. Really happy about that. So we need to do plotting. We've also got an option for laws, centralisation. Could either go to medium tribal or low centralisation. I think that's low. That would be a pretty good one. I kind of like tribal as well though. Yeah. It's just whether if we have to go to voting, whether we'd get it through. Most of the vassals like us, in fairness. There's a few that don't. Let's go for tribal organisation. So the power of vassals and liege chiefs are somewhat balanced. Revocation of infidel titles is free, and it enables medium centralisation for laws for dukes and above. Or we could go for this one, which increases our demands, our domains, and our vassal limit. Tempted by that. I'm tempted by that, to get them both up to low and then step up. Let's try that. Let's try that first. We've got to get people to vote for it. We've got some tech to do to take the church infrastructure and the popular customs that are available. So church infrastructure will give us better temple tax and some better buildings. Popular customs is going to give us city vassal opinion +1. We will do a bluff at some point, but not just yet, because we need to be at peace for that, and we're not at peace. We could do search for a smith and get some really cool kit, cool weapons, cool jewelry and stuff, but we're only going to do that when we're really comfortable, we've got enough money. And right now I want to save my money just for now to make sure I can get mercenaries. We could commission a runestone. It's a bit too soon at this point. Again, want some more money before I do that. Great, let's just quickly get in and try and sort the marriages out in our... Sorry, this first episode as coming of age is going to be a lot of sorting out to do. Let's get people that are not in prison, not married. And just have a look at them. So we've got our really good chancellor here that wants to get married. So let's take this chance to get him married now. So arrange marriage. I can marry my half-sister to him, which I think would be quite a good move actually. And he'll stay in, they'll both stay in my court that way. But I'd lose a lot because she's my half-sister. I'd lose a lot of prestige, so let's not do that. Probably this one here. My friend can marry my councillor. Low-born males must marry noble women matrilineally. Well, that's fine. We'll make it matrilineal because she's Norse. Good. He wants to get married. We'll get married. Got another courtier here that wants to get married. I've got a commander that wants to get married. Can I marry him matrilineally to anybody female within my court? Let's have a look. I can marry him to this girl. She's got titles. I'm tempted to keep her for myself actually. As a concubine. She's 44 though, so she's not going to have kids. She wants to have a daughter. Well, let's do it quickly. Let's see if matrilineally we can get that going fast. If they can pop one out. So this is my steward. He's really good as well. We're actually a bit short of women by the looks of it. So we're going to quickly try and bring a bunch of women in. Women not in prison, not married, my religion, my culture group, adult, yes. Joining my court, yes. In you come, girls. I want all of you in, because I want to use you for marriages and for concubines. See, actually, she would become my concubine. I could take concubines straight away. Let's invite a load of girls into my court first, and then I'll have a look at my prisoners and my girls in my court, and I'll figure out who I want to go with. This could take a few days, but that's fine. That's fine. Loads of good decisions now available. We've done marriage. We need to do plotting. I think the first person I want to kill, if I can, is this boy. So let's plot to kill him. Let's go to intrigue. Take a look at that plot power. Tick that one to get people in. Organised by plot power. Oh, well, you're going to come in straight away. We might not need to pay anybody looking at this. Yeah. So there's a good chance we'll get a successful kill there. I may become a known murderer straight away, but hey ho, I think I'll take that chance. So we said we wanted to do some plots. We needed to do some marrying. We wanted to do some concubine stuff, which we'll do in a minute. We need to choose a focus. I'd love to get rid of Craven. War does feel like the thing that we're doing at the moment. I do need to do cruising and get relationships improved. Family's a good option as well to get some kids banged out. But I'm not married for at least another 5 years. Not worried about these two at this point. Business, rulership. We're going to be at war a lot. I think we just go for war. Intrigue could help us. I'm going to go war. Okay, and let's hope that we get rid of the Craven trait. I'm going to end this episode there, and we'll do another episode where we are going to unpause the timer and we will finish this war. And our targets are going to be, we're going to pick one of the holy sites in Scandinavia, either Sweden or Norway, and go for that one next. In the meantime, we will try to bump off these young kids that are our vassals, that are of the wrong culture, they're Pomeranian, and take their titles from them. Guys, sorry that we didn't get this one moving in this episode. Hope you understand why. See you next episode where we'll really get it going. Cheers, bye.